Yosemite National Park is an American national park in the state of California, surrounded on the southeast by Madera National Forest and on the northwest by Stanislaus National Forest. The park is managed by the National Park Service and covers an area of 759,620 acres, 1,187 square miles, 3,074 kilometers in 4 counties, centered in Tuolumne and Mariposa, extending north and east to Mono and south to Madera County. Designated a World Heritage Site in 1984, Yosemite is internationally recognized for its cliffs, waterfalls, clear streams, giant sequoia groves, lakes, mountains, meadows, glaciers, and biological diversity. Almost 95% of the park is designated wilderness. Yosemite is one of the largest and least fragmented habitat blocks in the Sierra Nevada, and the park supports a diversity of plants and animals. Almost all of the landforms in the Yosemite area are cut from the granitic rock of the Sierra Nevada batholith. A batholith is a large mass of intrusive igneous rock that formed deep below the surface. About 5% of the park's landforms, mostly in its eastern margin near Mount Dana, are metamorphosed volcanic and sedimentary rocks. These rocks are called roof pendants because they were once the roof of the underlying granitic rock. Erosion acting upon different types of uplift-generated joint and fracture systems is responsible for producing the valleys, canyons, domes, and other features. These joints and fracture systems do not move, and are therefore not faults. Spacing between joints is controlled by the amount of silica in the granite and granodiorite rocks. More silica tends to form a more resistant rock, resulting in larger spaces between joints and fractures. Yosemite Valley represents only 1% of the park area, but this is where most visitors arrive and stay. The tunnel view is the first view of the valley for many visitors and is extensively photographed. El Capitan, a prominent granite cliff that looms over Yosemite Valley, is one of the most popular rock climbing destinations in the world because of its diverse range of climbing routes in addition to its year-round accessibility. Granite domes such as Sentinel Dome and Half Dome rise 3,000 and 4,800 feet, 910 and 1,460 meters, respectively, above the valley floor. The park contains dozens of other granite domes. Yosemite Valley is open year-round and numerous activities are available through the National Park Service, Yosemite Conservancy, and Aramark at Yosemite, including nature walks, photography and art classes, stargazing programs, tours, bike rentals, rafting, mule and horseback rides, and rock climbing classes. Many people enjoy short walks and longer hikes to waterfalls in Yosemite Valley, or walks among giant sequoias in the Mariposa, Tuolumne, or Merced groves. Others like to drive or take a tour bus to Glacier Point, summer-fall, to see views of Yosemite Valley and the high country, or drive along the scenic Tioga Road to Tuolumne Meadows, May to October, and go for a walk or hike. Over 800 miles of trails are available to hikers, everything from an easy stroll to a challenging mountain hike, or an overnight backpack trip. One of the most popular trails leads to the summit of Half Dome and requires an advance permit from Memorial Day weekend in late May to Columbus Day in early October. A maximum of 300 hikers, selected by lottery, are permitted to advance beyond the base of the subdome each day, including 225 day hikers and 75 backpackers. Yosemite Valley is open all year, although some roads within the park close in winter. Downhill skiing is available at the Badger Pass Ski Area, the oldest downhill skiing area in California, offering downhill skiing from mid-December through early April. Much of the park is open to cross-country skiing and snowshoeing, with several backcountry ski huts open for use. Wilderness permits are required for backcountry overnight ski trips. The Bracebridge Dinner is an annual holiday event, held since 1927 at the Ahwahnee Hotel, inspired by Washington Irving's descriptions of Squire Bracebridge and English Christmas traditions of the 18th century in his sketchbook. Between 1929 and 1973, the show was organized by Ansel Adams. Thank you for staying with us for too long. See you next time with some interesting travel stories.